Well, I'm back from the freaking place. 5 stitches and a busted up kneecap because I had to knife myself. Fucking roots. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from the Valley Garage, and today's episode is a somber one. I'm kidding. Yes, Japan trip was a bust, and we learned a lot, and it was heartbreaking, and that's just how it goes. But we now know, well, next time we go, it's going to be bigger, better than ever. So that's terrible that it didn't happen, and I'm going to have to live with that, and I'm going to have to be okay because we got to move forward. It is springtime, and spring's all about anew and making things better and improving ourselves. So I have to focus for my sanity and for the family, and just so we can keep moving forward and be the best we can be. In that of itself, spring forward, and it is springtime, and we are going to start a spring cleaning project. Now, the problem that I did have last year was the fact of having the S2K in the way. It's difficult to get the bikes in and out of the garage, and this is the current setup we have over here, where we walk out through this bay door as my brother's walking the corner there. And so what am I gonna do, right? How am I gonna get the bikes out? How am I gonna get the bikes out without damaging the car and working through that? And I decided eventually I will build a bigger garage and go further out to the street because I have the room, such as this. I've got all that real estate to play with to really expand the garage. But in the interim, what can I do now to make it better? Well, came up with the idea, my best friend next door came up with the idea of installing French doors. It's a cheaper option and get rid of all this BS that we've got going on here. Got leaves I gotta pick out. I gotta knock out this brickwork. The demo is gonna be the easiest part. Getting the French door is going to be a little bit difficult, so we have to take the cab off brother's truck. So we're gonna start cleaning, and that's gonna be, you know, it's the modification for the channel and for the garage is this, not necessarily a bike, but moving forward. So buckle up, enjoy. It should be a good video, I think, just to keep moving around, and it's all it comes down to. God damn it. Grab me some toilet paper from the top of the thing. That's fucking deep. I'm pissed off now. You got the camera? It's good content. Well, I tried to shortcut people using a knife to cut a freaking root when it should have just got shears or scissors, and it slipped, and obviously that just happened. Now I'm pissed off because I have to get stitches. I'm more annoyed than that. Now I have to stop what I'm doing to go fix this. So I had to go get shorts and go down to the walk-in so they can stitch me up. I'm pissed. Later. You can't make this up. I'm at the walk-in now. I'm so mad I just did this to myself.
Well, I think the problem is me growing up. Isn't that
Oh, that's nasty. Well, I'm back from the freaking place. 5 stitches and a busted up kneecap because I had to knife myself. Fucking roots. God damn. There's blood everywhere. All right. I'm taking a pause for a while. This is just way too much. Back in a minute. 6:52 a.m. the next day with my bum knee. Incredibly stupid thing that happened. But anyway, here we are. Garage mod. Technically it's garage mod number 2 because this was an entire wall at one point that I knocked out and put these LVL beams up myself and added supports and supported the whole ceiling so I can have this expanded area, because really what it was a solid wall, and I had a little doorway right here, and then this next room was a breezeway. This had tiled ceilings all on the top when I moved here. The wall was all fitted with wood paneling. The old man and his wife, before owning, obviously the previous owners, she used to do puzzles out here, and this was a nice area where these windows could open up, and he made all this for her because the garage was detached from the house. So that's the actual foundation of the house. And if you pick up these papers here, you have the side of the wood, and then there was like siding and shit. And so he created you'll see some of the remnants of the wood paneling that are still up. So I knocked all this wall out. The second mod was this wall. This was all just wood. I hung all the sheetrock myself, put my flag up, painted the windowsill. I was going with a black and white theme, and I painted my doors Honda red, and all my stickers I've collected through races and throughout the years I put up. And then I did the third mod was the floor. I did an epoxy floor myself. I sandblasted it and moved it all around. But the problem is with the car being here, like I mentioned earlier, I have difficulty getting the other bikes out because what I get is that little space. It's the size of a folding chair with a little extra. And if I'm along the side of a bike, it gets real tight. And so my brother sacrificed last year, didn't ride much with his Road Warrior and his Gixxis 1000. So there's that. And then to make more room, the Grom has been here. The Grom, man, that started the channel. That absolutely started the channel, man. That was the OG Valley Garage. And, yeah. So, and of course, the Fury, because it's the prize, joy, and position of what I own, along with my absolute dream car that I worked so hard to get. And the Grom. Everybody has to have a Grom, man. Are you kidding me? If you're a motorcyclist and you don't have a Grom, then you just don't get it. That is like a street legal dirt bike ripper around. I bomb corners like you wouldn't believe. I drive faster than other Harley guys out of their comfort zone with me going, nee. There's a lot of mods on that. So I got to get back to that soon. So anyway, yes. I'm going to have to blow this whole wall out. It's not even load bearing. He just put the brick right up to the wall. So I gotta knock all this shit out. My French door is being delivered today. Of course, I have a bum knee, so I'm not 100%. So I'm going to go slow and get the help from my father and my brother just to pick up the pace a little bit. I saved all the wood so I can have a bonfire later in the backyard of my big ass pit. So it's kind of like where we're at right now. It is 6:37 in the morning. 6:56, and I'm currently listening to Rally House music. 6:56, so basically 7. So 7 to 8. When 1 hour, I plan to have this all blown out and taken out, and then start working on the concrete. The door is supposed to be here between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I've got sushi dinner tonight with my closest friends, so at 5:30, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. Again, another little time lapse, but anyway, that's what's happening with the stupid ass root. I'm so mad that happened to me. Nothing hurts like Japan, so when that knife went in, I was numb. I felt nothing. I felt pain when they were putting the freaking stitches in because they didn't numb you up enough, but dude, when that shit went in, more shock of anything, I was like, I cannot believe this just fucking happened, dude. Are you serious? Anyway, 7 o'clock. It's go time. Motherfuck, why did I think that was gonna happen? God damn it. Okay, update. We got rid of all the wood and we cut out the concrete low enough to make our base. We're going to pick up the rubble now. Then we'll make a wooden form to pour concrete in and then let that sit. We're just waiting for the door to be delivered. So we'll clean up in the meantime. So far, we're making good timing. We knocked out a lot of the concrete. We cleaned up the area. We washed a little bit of the floor. We got 2 2x4s put together with metal wiring holding it in place, because we got to make ourselves a little foundation for the piece of door to stand on. My little wash bay area here. And here you go. Be like Justin, but without a truck. All right, so in usual fashion, the door itself is being delayed. So therefore, we're gonna wait. We've got our tarp here. We put our concrete down, our formation with some cabling. Let that go overnight. And then tomorrow, when the door shows up, hopefully, we'll put in our framework and hang the door. So that's end of day 2. Gonna clean up now, and day 3 will be tomorrow. Day 3, doors late again, but I started filming. I was gonna make a little time thing, and then I was like, oh yeah, you guys don't need to see me clean the freaking garage, just me cleaning the garage. So anyway, but this is where we're at. I got the 2K outside, Fury, Roadstar Warrior, Grom, Jixus 1000. All the dirt bikes are actually inside the house because I don't have enough room. And I grabbed all the tools from my workbench, which you know, oh so dear. That's pretty clean, all things considered. That's because all the tools I used everywhere are all on this table. Mean Cycles flag, my fridge. I should probably do a tour of the garage maybe at one point. You can see all this random shit I got. Anyway, it's me waiting. Gonna camp out in the garage again because I want to protect all my assets. And yeah, getting ready for the Fury ride. And you know, more bikes, more things, more mods, more stuff. Do what I can with what I got. So just wanted to reach out again, and a little footnote in this video here, what exactly is going on. Probably should have did before and after, but this is an impromptu cleaning. Impromptu. And then if you come here in my basement, you got, this is all 50 CR85 S2000 parts. More parts over here. I got parts over here, BBR parts over here. A pool table, BBR parts here, custom graphics. It's just so much shenanigans. Here's the 50. Right here in the corner is the CRF 250, and of course, my beloved ever so pain in the ass CR85 rebuild. All this plus 40 hours a week and working weekends and being on call. It is amazing how I can still produce videos, but that's where we're at. So check back with an update in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like a second, because this is pre-recorded. Okay, this is day number 4. No door. Apparently it's coming today. I'll see it when I see it. But I figure we'd take the car out, move the bikes over. Look at what we've done so far. This is just tool area here, but we got ourselves a fridge. We still got to go through all this, drawers, all on top, all through there. But I have a little workstation now. I'm gonna go through all these cabinets. So I got all my oils and cleaning stuff and battery stuff and car parts and stuff like that. So it's a work in progress. I'm gonna keep cleaning. Gonna make like a whole time-lapse video, but it's getting annoying moving the camera all around and whatnot, ain't gonna lie. So anyway, that's where we're at right now, and I'll check back when we have a little bit more further progress. You cannot believe what just freaking happened. The wind took my awning and blew it over into the neighbor's yard, and the thing snapped. Brand new. I wish I had that on camera. I was so pissed. I'm still mad. We're trying to do the window. It finally just arrived, and it's so damn bright outside we can't see what the hell we're doing. Stabbed in the knee. Brand new pop-up tent go away, get blown away. That breaks. We're here. Oh, we just got to cut 2 lines, but we had stupid flashing we had to pull out. The gutter we had to pull out. Smooth out the grinding surface. Now we're finally ready, day like 4, to do the framework and put the stupid door in. Nothing's ever easy. YouTube, another day, yet another day has passed, and oh man, this door, it don't align right on the top, even though it's plumb on all sides. Our base is a little messed up, and then from the manufacturer, the hinges weren't in all the way, and I'm stuck. Like, do I return the door after I spent 3 days? I should have just went to the store and picked it up myself. I'm kicking myself for that, but again, I don't have a truck, and then I hate relying on others and then having to pull caps off and bullshit everything else. So it's stupid, and I hate it. That's why a truck owner, I would have a truck without a fuck cap. Anyway, we got the garage picked up somewhat. I still got to work over there, sort that, but the window is in. The bikes are in price. Man, oh man. It has been a crazy day. Wow. Looks like a showroom. Oh yeah. I got my Sam Adams. I got my AJ Fernandez cigar. My victory shovel. And of course, a bonfire with some yacht rock. That's today's episode. I hope you enjoyed that. Couldn't go to Japan. I got stabbed in the knee. The wind took my tent and smashed that to bits. The door wouldn't go in, but it's finally in now. That's it. I'm done. I got my drink. I got my fixins. I got my yacht rock and my bonfire. I am calling that a night, alright? Y'all enjoy the weekend. Hope you like that. Something a little different. Not a mod for the bike, but a mod for the channel, alright? Catch you on the flip side. Peace!